Welcome to Garden Live. Thought I'd do the intro this time.
Yeah, perfect. Good
Garden
start.
Live for December. And as always, Phil, lovely to see you.
Yeah, you too, Sam.
She's a little bit hot today, thinking it could be a bit hot, so we'll see how we go. But as always, guys, talking about some of the topical things we got. It's the outdoor living season, as we call it, especially prime time coming into Christmas and celebration time. We're on the Palm. We say 4-piece lounge setting. There are a couple of other chairs you just can't quite see, but this lovely
This is pretty good
three-seater,
today, isn't it? Yep, nice.
Plenty of room on the 3-seater for all of us. Don't worry about that. So, but we're just thinking about topical things and what we would be doing in December, and we finally have had some heat, and certainly we're forecast to get a little bit more as
Absolutely.
we no doubt get in there. So. One of the more important things we've talked about is, what can we do to, let's say, prevent or minimise the stress on our lovely plants in our garden, Phil?
Yeah, I guess at the moment, mulching the garden is probably the most topical thing. It's been, like you said, it's been a reasonably mild lead into summer, and then all of a sudden it's hit us pretty strong in the last week or so.
Yes.
Let's talk about getting mulch onto the garden. So, mulch can come in various forms. Your pea straws, your barks. Cottage mulch, there's a lot that you can choose from.
Yep.
I guess there can be some confusion over what's best to put on your garden.
Sure.
Now, the way that we sort of go through it with people is you can do it for one or two reasons. You can look at water conservation, and if you're looking for water conservation, then you're looking for something that's probably larger particles.
Yeah.
So things like bark work really, really well for trapping in the moisture, and you can put it just, say, an inch deep, and that's going to work really, really well for you. A lot of people, though, choose the aesthetics, and they want mulch for the way that it looks in the garden, and that's fine. It's just that if you went for something finer like a cottage mulch, then you'd have to put it deeper around your plants to get the same sort of water conservation benefits.
Sure.
So, so there's plenty of good mulches out there, and I wouldn't say there's a bad one so much, but it's important to talk to the experts in the garden to find out what's going to be best for what you want it to do.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a balance. Sometimes if it is more about a visual thing, then no doubt there are some nicer looking products.
And
but if it's more about efficiency, then I get your point about something being a bit larger and denser to be able to obviously hold it in more.
And you and I sort of through this year have talked about your magnolias, for example. When it comes to your magnolias, there would be better types of mulches for that sort of thing. Magnolias like acidic soil, so there's certainly going to be mulches that will help keep that acidity in the soil. So certain types of bark and that would be better to place around that sort of plant. So like I say, it's just a matter of going in and asking the question and have someone sort of walk you through the process.
Yeah, fair enough. With the magnolias, just as an update too, by the way, because I know you're all really, really anxious to hear what's going on.
Edge of the seat sort of stuff.
Exactly. They have bounced back beautifully. The iron chelator certainly worked. A couple of treatments of that feed. Probably the next step I have, because what I do have is where they are is it's just basically rock. So and the soil, obviously, as we know, we've tested, isn't fantastic. So I think my next step is I'm thinking about creating sort of almost that ring around it. Mulching in certain sections of it to try and sort of hopefully maintain a better healthy set of magnolias on the front of my house.
And before this all started, I mean, we were just talking about what the next steps for you are. I guess it's relevant for people out there. I said to you, it's worth cutting them back down to try and get some bushness in it. Now, because of the heat that we're getting, I wouldn't be doing that for plants right now.
Of course.
And I'd be a bit careful in terms of what you feed them as well. You really don't want to be feeding them something that's like really high nitrogen at the moment, and because I mean, with the extra water that you'd be giving them, and then a really high nitrogen fertilizer, you could push some growth. That soft growth is likely to get burnt in sort of this heat. So it's just sort of right now, you're sort of caught in the middle. Certainly put something like an organic food, so you could use something like Blood and Bone or Rapid Raise is really good. Rapid Raise is great, in fact, because it's a bit bigger, it will sort of sit on the ground, won't wash away. Whereas sometimes Blood and Bone will sort of wash away.
And sort of naturally just breaks down. So it's almost like that sort of regular feed, isn't it? Versus
and it will
just a quick hit.
trickle that sort of nitrogen into the soil, so it'll keep your plants looking green without sort of causing that huge growth.
Good point though. Obviously, we're starting to come into some warmer weather and stuff, and if you've got some tired looking plants and stuff, just be cautious about how hard you go pruning them back and so forth. sometimes better to leave it a little bit bushier and so forth, just to see if it can recover and cop a bit more of the heat.
Yeah, and if you're unfortunate and some of your plants do get damaged, we tend to sort of recommend that you leave those damaged leaves on the plant.
Yep.
Because they'll continue to offer protection for the leaves underneath it.
Yeah, gotcha.
If you start pulling them off or pruning or whatever,
Yep.
it'll just open up underneath,
Sure.
and that damage will just gradually go further down the plant.
Yeah, like you said, softer foliage,
Yeah,
not ready
absolutely.
to take that sort of heat level.
Yeah.
Then the other one we have in front of us too, guys, I thought I'd just add a little bit of pop and colour, but the poinsettias, did I say that right?
Yeah, poinsettias. I mean,
Just the traditional Christmas gift. We've got plenty of this stuff down here, and we've got a great range of pots and so forth and things like that as well that go very well hand in hand.
yeah.
We've certainly encouraged people. You've still got quite a few more days. We're open every day besides Christmas and New Year's Day, and I'll be here most of those days. And then Phil, he's signing off on Friday. But we do have some team members that are still here, ready and willing to serve, and hopefully, pick up some Christmas gifts for the ones you love.
And I think it was last month we were saying that we were a bit light on stock because of how mild the season's been.
Yes.
That has completely changed.
That's flipped on its head. We have stock.
We have stock. So there would be no shortage of gift ideas. Sometime over the Christmas break, whether it be before Christmas or in that sort of lovely period between Christmas and New Year's, if you sort of want to get out of the house, get into a garden centre and have a look at the plants. They're beautiful.
We're progressively upgrading the nursery as well.
Yeah,
we've had some really good stuff done. So we've got some brand new benches out there, brand new cake stands as we call them.
Absolutely. There's more out there to be put out.
Plenty of stock. So if you haven't been through for a while, we'd certainly encourage you to come through and check it out.
Absolutely. So that's probably December for us.
Yeah. Yep. The only other thing we really want to say is obviously have a very, very safe Christmas and a happy New Year, and hopefully we'll see you soon when you come shopping.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thank you.